All right. Looks like we're live. Let's do it. Okay, so we are on day 2 of learning Python. We're learning via code tests. We're going to look up some documentation. I have still not gone through any courses for Python or any additional documentation other than the code test yesterday. Got to remember to turn this into Python. I think we are going to start giving these out to you guys ahead of time. So if you'd like these ahead of time, go ahead and email me. I set up a specific email for these code tests, but I can't remember what it is. Actually, if you just go to the entrepreneurial.dev and sign up here, then I'm going to start sending out these code tests, the ones that we'll be tackling in Python on Sunday evenings. So that's where you can go to get these ahead of time so you can try them out before we try them here. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive in and see if we can knock this out relatively quickly. So we need to write a function that rearranges an integer into its largest possible value. Okay. So, all right. I wonder if there's a method that does this. If the argument passed through is single digit or is already the maximum possible integer, your function should simply return it. Okay, so this feels like some sort of sort function, or if there's one that let's try like a dot sort. Sorting, how to list sort. All right, let's see if we can find anything here. Sorts the ooh, okay. So let's try this and see what happens. So it looks like dot sort, you can either put true or false for reverse. So in case you're new to coding documentation, I believe this is just giving you the option. You shouldn't actually copy and paste this whole thing. It's just saying if you'd like to go reverse, hit true. I wonder if this is all right. Let's go back to our I learned about indentation yesterday's code test. All right, so we went to n.sort and actually let's create a variable. I can't remember if we did this yesterday. Oh, you can just list it. That's nice. I'm so used to Java and JavaScript. So let's call this order of numbers. Or no. Let's call it largest to smallest. And then let's print. We made that mistake yesterday. And then let's return it and just see what it looks like. All right, let's print it out and just see what it looks like. take a minute to get used to the syntax. Line 4. Int object has no. Oh. Alright, where'd the dot sort go? One. All right, somehow we need to looks like we're having trouble because we're not sorting the integer. All right, let's try and split it. Man, the best way to do this. Oh, my brain's not working. I guess we'll just all right. Well, let's go step by step. I thought there was a quick, easy way to do it. I'm sure there is that I'm overlooking. So if you have any thoughts, let me know. All right, so first let's loop through integer and grab the largest number. And then we want to actually, you know what? Let's convert the integer to a string, split the string, sort the string, and then convert back to an integer. So this is one of those things, because I'm not familiar with Python, that as you're learning a language, In this particular instance, at least right now, I have 4 steps, although you've kind of been able to see I've already had a couple of different ideas about how to solve this. I have this strange feeling I'm going to look at the answer once we've done solving this, and somebody's going to have done it in like 3 words. So, but that's okay. That's just part of the learning process with a new language. So, all right. So let's start with convert the integer to a string. So convert integer to string Python. All right. So it's int and then the number. All right. So we now have converted all right, good to go. So we printed out the number itself. So now we want to split the string. Then we just want to split each portion. All right. So we've now split the string. Now we just need to sort the string. So we will take the split string and do dot sort. Create another variable just so we can keep track of it. How to dot sort. All right, let's do dot sort, and then let's do print out where we're at so far. All right, so we have not converted it back to an integer yet, so just for okay, so we now have a sorted string. So what I'm expecting it to print is it's still going to be a string data type, but it should be in order from highest to lowest. 5. Oh, that was wrong. I want to turn it into a string. Int to string. There we go. Okay, let's see where we're at. Empty separator. Oh man, there's got to be a better way to do this than adding a space in between each one. I don't think this is gonna work, but all right. Ooh, man, there's a bunch of different options for All right. Sorry, my brain is getting twisted. I should be talking this out loud. So, all right, let's use this as a comparable. All right, so let's just delete everything, so I'm confused. All right, so we have a number as a string. So now let us loop through string All right. Let's see if there's a way we can just go through each. All right. Iterate over string using loop. Over string simple. For okay, so let's do this. We're getting closer. So for each element in number as a string, how do we push array? Oh, I should have put Python. Using list to work as an array, then all right, I don't know what any of these means. All right, cool. I can do pictures. So all right, let's go back. If you're using list to work as an array, then use append. Dot append. Man, this is painful. All right, let's see what we get with that. So I'm going to talk this through. So we're just going to set up an array called array with answer. We are going to turn the number into a string. So it's currently now a string. N is now a string. We're going to loop through that string, and for every element inside of the string, we are going to append, which I think is going to push each element. So now we have an array with numbers, and then we can sort it, and then maybe we can loop through it again. This is very gross, but I think it might work. Oh yes, yes, error message. That is exactly what I meant. Sweet. All right, we are getting somewhere. Okay, so this is the first time I've felt relief in 27 minutes. It felt not great till right now. So we now have an array with answers. Let's call it array with strings. That seems like a better name. Dot sort and let's call this sorted array, and then let's print sorted array. Come on. Array with answer. Oh, did that yesterday too. Log none. Is dot sort an array method? Oh, we want reverse equals true. We want this. So there's something with lists that I don't know. There's some with lists that I don't know in Python that's not working right now. I don't understand. If we print this out, it's a 6 and a 9. Let's just see if it's the print thing again. Who knows? Okay, so why is it returning none? Alright. So we've been working on this for 35 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and look at the solution. We want to remember this is what we had. Well, I thought it might be one line. There it is. All right, so here's the so they did turn end to string first, and then they sorted it reverse, and they joined it all together and then turned it into an integer. Man. All right. And here's the next one. So we got list. All right, so it's very clear. Let's just list seems to be some kind of list is kind of like an array. That is good to know. Oh, so I should have been looking for list methods that whole time. He also turned n into a string and then sorted it and then returned it and joined it. Oh man, we were right there. It was so close. I feel like the biggest learning from today was definitely realizing this list is an array. I'm going to do some more research on this list concept in Python between now and tomorrow's live stream, just so I can get a better handle on it, because I don't want to have to struggle through that in front of you guys again tomorrow. So, all right. Well, for those of you Here, let's just find another challenge for tomorrow while we're here. And then starting next week, we'll start emailing them out. Because I don't have MailChimp automated yet. Okay, so for tomorrow, let's just do this top one. The falling speed of petals. When it's spring, Japan cherries blossoms, it's called Shakura, and it's admired a lot. The petals start to fall in late April. Suppose that the falling speed of a petal is 5 centimeters per second, and it takes 80 seconds for the petal to reach the ground from a certain branch. Write a function that receives the speed in centimeters per second of a petal as input and returns the time it takes for that petal to reach the ground from the same branch. Alright, pay attention to the data types. So I think between today and tomorrow's code test, I'm going to go take a look at the data types and the lists so that we don't have to struggle through that. If you're kind of on the same page, then I would do the same. That seems like a good use of time. Let's check out some Python data types before tomorrow. So, alright, thanks for jumping in here. Hope this was helpful. This was a tough one. Well, at least for me it was. And I will see you guys tomorrow.